Let's all play What's My Line? And now, let's meet this week's What's My Line panel. First, that 4th of July firecracker whose good humor explodes every day of the year, Soupy Sales.
Thank you, Johnny Olson. It's a pleasure to welcome back this fifth day with a young lady I wish had a fifth, Joanna Barnes.
Thank you. Oh, funny one. And on my left, another funny one and very pleasant one, our good friend, Mr. Bert Convy.
Thank you, Blondie. Our next guest is a vision in green velvet. She's not the Green Hornet, she's Arlene Francis.
Now, this is our 500th show on this five-a-weeker. And for the 500th time, I've had the pleasure of introducing Wally Bruner.
Thank you, Arlene, and welcome all to What's My Line. Doesn't seem possible, does it?
No, they'll wheel us in soon.
And of course, this is also, what, the 21st year of What's My Line, and 500 of the new version, and I guess what, about 900 of the old version, so about 1,400 shows in all. But welcome. You must be enjoying them and having some fun with it, as we are too. And I think we're going to try to set you up with more laughs today, so let's get things underway. Will our first challenger enter and sign in, please? Katie Dolan. Mrs. Dolan, where are you from?
I'm from Seattle, Washington.
All right, panel. Katie Dolan tells fortunes. Now, some people tell fortunes by reading bumps on the head, by reading sand patterns, or by reading tea leaves left in the cup. But Mrs. Dolan reads something else to tell fortunes, and let's show the audience just what it is that she reads. Now remember, panel, you are to find out what it is that Mrs. Dolan reads to tell your fortune, and we'll begin with Soupy Sales.
Thank you. Miss Dolan, you read something, is it a part of the human anatomy?
No, it is not.
One down, Joanna Barnes.
May we then exclude tea leaves?
Yes, you may.
What kind of a question?
You do not need to... Is it anything to do with... I think I read something somewhere. I'm just going to take a flyer. I read something somewhere once about straws. Do you read fortunes with straws?
No.
Two down, Bert.
If you were to read my fortune, it is fortune that you read.
Yes.
It's not a personality thing, it's your fortune.
A little bit of both.
Well, it's your fortune.
It's your fortune. Would it be something that is connected with me that you would read?
Well, not really.
Well, let me say it's something that you have come in contact with.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't mean that it's connected physically to me. I mean
Right.
it is something that comes from me.
Comes in contact.
Comes in contact with me.
Your dollies.
No, it's not my dollies. What kind of a thing is that?
No conferences, please.
Is it something like when somebody can tell from your handwriting? Is it in that vein, would you say?
No, it is not.
That's what I said.
Three down, Arlene.
Does it have anything to do with either color or tarot cards?
No, it does not.
Four down, Soupy.
This thing that you tell the fortune of, Miss Dolan, is it ever found on the human body, like in some form or shape, or like in a pocketbook or a pocket?
No. We
Five
hope.
downs, Joanna.
I think think she reads fortunes in Coca-Cola or something. Now, let's see. Or oatmeal mush or something. Is this
Well, it's something like that.
Is this an edible thing? That you,
Pardon me?
An edible thing that you read fortunes in? A food of sorts.
Well,
In a broad sense.
In the broadest sense, yes.
Is it solid rather than liquid?
No.
Six down, Bert.
Now, wait a minute. This is silly. You mean to tell me that if I eat something, you're gonna... No, you can't know from...
She reads a fortune in your martini.
Wait
Well,
a
we've
minute.
established that it's a liquid.
Oh, we've established that it's a liquid. How in the world can you read a... Oh, I just had a terrible... Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, you read something in a liquid. Now, if the liquid has come in contact with me, then it must be something that I've either taken a bath in or have drunk.
Right.
Which is it?
Don't help him.
It's something that I have taken a drink of.
Yes.
Isn't this strange?
Take a guess.
Well, it's got to be you. After I drink some booze, then you know what kind of fellow I am. Is that right?
That's right. Now,
sorta.
what kind of booze?
What kind of booze? Is it scotch?
No.
No. Arlene, 7 down.
Is it gin?
No.
Soupy.
Is it vodka?
No. Joanna.
Champagne.
No. And she has won the game. She reads your fortune by reading foam patterns in empty beer glasses. And in fact, Katie has even written a book on it, and the book is entitled Foamy Fortunes. And you're a freelance writer as well as a TV personality in Seattle, Washington. And you got this little book, and each of you can decide how to do it too, figure out how to read foam patterns in beer glasses. Now, how's it possible to do it?
Well, it's very much like tea leaf reading. You simply read the foam configurations after the beer has been downed, and there's nice foam clinging to the glass. Then you read those, and you use pretty much international symbols of good and bad luck, etc.
All right, but now listen, I hate to interrupt Katie, but rather than just talk about it, why don't we do
Let's
it for them?
demonstrate.
Why not?
Yeah, right. Okay, I think the best way is right now, let's get with it. Johnny Olson. Okay, there we go. Arlene, would you join us first, please? Come on up.
You don't have to drink for the demonstration.
Now let's
We don't?
explain so everyone will know, Katie.
No, you can just...
Just pour a glass and then take the glass that you poured it and empty it into this pitcher, and you'll get the foam in your glass and she can read it.
What's the matter with emptying a little of it in me?
All right. You want?
You are a good sport.
How much do I do? It's a leaking glass.
That's plenty, really.
That's plenty?
Uh-huh.
Good.
Here's looking at it.
All right, now pour.
I know what you can read.
Come on, pour.
All the way out. There you go. Now then, you're,
Anemic.
you're a very good businesswoman.
Oh, good.
Yes,
That's
you are.
enough.
There's
Okay,
a lot
next,
of money.
Bert Convy. Anything else?
But mainly, what's interesting about Arlene is that she basically is a mama. Family comes first, so she's a real mama.
You're telling me I cut in?
Not
Okay.
the glamorous girl.
Oh, get out of here. Okay, let's pour another one. Bert Convy's turn. Bert, pour.
Okay.
Would you like some?
No, thank you.
Oh,
That's
I'm gonna
yours
buy you a
now.
drink.
I'm a
Quickly,
purist.
quickly. Okay.
Has to be yours.
You're kidding. No, pour it in the pitcher. Pour it. I get the pitcher after the show. Oh, Bert.
I don't care what my fortune is now.
You have a marvelous fortune.
Oh, I didn't pour it out, did I?
Oh, it really should be. Good romantic interest with a little heart, and also a figure 8, which means that you're very sexy.
That's enough. Go sit down. Go sit. Okay, Joanna, come on up. What's happened to this place? Okay.
Whoopee, I don't
Give
know.
me the empty glass. All right, Joanna.
I want to know my future. I
Okay.
already know my present.
And your
Sitting here
past.
drinking
You may
beer.
drink or pour. Why are they all drinking? Nobody's pouring. Pour.
Oh, that's going to be fine. Joanna,
Yes.
you...
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
No, Joanna
we're on
is
television.
very, very brilliant. She may be. Have you ever had your IQ tested?
No.
Well, you're a very, very brilliant person. Then I see this by little masks, which
I
also are
sound
connected
terrible.
with books. But you could change the course of the world if you put your mind to it.
Ooh,
That's your future.
Okay.
I gotta make it better.
Thank you, Joanna. Soupy. Soupy.
That's so great.
There's your glass.
Yes, sir, Rita. Through the teeth and over the gums. Look out, stomach. Here it comes.
You're a very funny fellow, but your heart is crying, Soupy.
Oh, really?
No, exciting about Soupy is there's some stars in here, and this
There's Sophia Loren.
and this means that Soupy someday is going to be the most famous person in this room. It's going to be a household word, but there's got to be a big change in your life before that comes.
Oh. Well, I got to get out of the business. That's what I got.
Okay, Sue, thank you very much.
Thank you.
exciting.
Thank you very much, Sue.
Yeah.
Katie, thank you. We enjoyed it immensely.
Thank you
Enjoyed
so
having
very
you on
much.
What's My Line. Say goodbye to Tommy. What's My Line will continue right after this word.
There's nothing like them under the sun. They're fruity and creamy and waves of fun. 3 delicious flavors, gotta try every one.
Luscious new Brummel and Brown creamy fruit spreads, whipped with real fruit and wholesome yogurt.
Simply strawberry, blissfully blueberry, awesome apple and cinnamon. There's nothing like them under the sun.
New creamy fruit spreads, whipped with real fruit and yogurt. Must be Brummel and Brown in the dairy case.
Sorry I'm late.
You must be starved.
Mom, dinner's covered. I'm having chicken parmesan.
And I'm having chicken Alfredo.
Ah, you found the new Chef Boyardee chicken pastas.
Introducing new Homestyle Chicken Alfredo and Homestyle Chicken Parmesan. New from Chef Boyardee.
What's this? It's new AmbiPure, the only 2-in-1 liquid air freshener and bowl cleaner. AmbiPure constantly freshens your bathroom and cleans the bowl for up to 30 days. New AmbiPure, a whole new way to freshen your bathroom.
I don't know the secret to success, but the more I do, the better I get at everything.
New Olay Complete Radiance Foundation. You get lightweight coverage, Olay moisture, UV protection, and powder, all in one for a radiant finish.
Who says you can't have it all?
Because there's more to being a woman. There's Summer's Eve feminine care products, deodorant spray, powder, and feminine wash. Summer's Eve, enjoy being a woman.
Hey, that's not a toy. Ho, 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 ho. That's not a toy. No, that is not a toy. Okay. Those are toys.
Sir, that's not a toy.
Oh, those Card Sharks questions.
If there were a pill that you could take that would make you feel sexually satisfied and happy without women, would you take it?
The penetrating, provocative puzzlers of Card Sharks tonight at 11:30 p.m. Eastern on Game Show Network.
Thank you, Johnny Olson. And I'd like to add, we had so much fun with Katie Dolan and the foam fortunes. You know, Katie tells beer glass fortunes at parties and gatherings in and around Seattle. And all proceeds, including those from her little book, Foamy Fortunes, go to the Northwest Center for the Retarded in Seattle. And she has asked that her prize money today be sent there also, and it shall be done. And now, let's meet our next challenger. So will you enter and sign in, please? Jerome Farber. Mr. Farber, where are you from?
Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
All right, panel. Jerome Farber's company has developed a product which we will all be glad to see come onto the market, and it's one which I'm not quite sure I believe. No, I do. But let's show the audience just what the product is.
Everybody would be glad to see on the market. He's not too sure how well it will.
Now, I'll repeat what I said because I interrupted it. He has developed a product which we will all be glad to see on the market. Yes. Right? And we'll begin with Joanna Barnes.
Is this a product which would be used by both men and women?
That's possible. Yes.
Very likely. Very likely.
Is this a product which would be used in the home?
No.
One down, Bert Convey.
Does this have anything to do with automobiles?
No, it doesn't.
Two down, Arlene.
Wild guess.
Does it have anything to do with crime detection?
No.
Three down, Soupy.
Does it have anything to do with communications of any kind?
No, it does not.
Four down, Joanna.
Well, it's used outside the home.
Yes.
Is it used outside, that is, without
No.
shelter? Inside something else?
Five down, Bert.
All right, now let's slow it down, gang.
Oh, let's keep going.
Get
This
down
is
to
fun.
business here. We've established that it's used outside the home. However, it is inside something else.
That's right.
Could I get on it or in it?
No.
Or I couldn't.
Six down, Arlene.
Well, we slowed it down.
Will it help in some way to improve the ecology of the country?
No.
Seven down, Soupy.
Was it established? Did you say it had something to do with cars and you got to know?
It doesn't have something
That's
to do with
right.
It's now we're looking for not ecology.
Why don't you find out if it comes in contact with the body?
Okay. I know when you ask me. Does it come in contact with the body?
Yes, it does.
Oh. When it comes in contact with the body, does it come in contact with the body from the waist up?
Yes, it does.
Does it come in contact with the body from the neck up?
Yes.
It comes in contact with some part of your face.
That's right.
How about, does it come in contact with your mouth?
Yes.
Does it ever go in your mouth?
Yes.
Does it have something to do with your teeth?
Yes.
Is it a thing that you brush your teeth with that you can't get cavities or?
No. Eight down,
No, it
Joanna.
Does it improve either the health or looks of the teeth?
Not directly, I think would be a better answer. Right. Nine down, Bert.
Oh, I don't want to be the one to blow it here. I was the next thing. If it doesn't improve or help the health,
That isn't. I don't think that was clearly what was said.
Yes, he said. Or Joanna said, didn't she? That it does it protect? No, she didn't say
Does it
protect.
improve the health or looks of the teeth? I
Health
said.
or looks.
Indirectly. Only indirectly.
Only indirectly health or looks. So health is protection. Teeth.
Do you have a guess? Our time is
No,
up.
no, I don't.
Is it a thing that you don't have to use Novocaine and you don't feel it if it gives you a needle? In the gums and the teeth to operate with the drill, and it doesn't hurt at all because that would do it.
That's right.
That's right.
That's exactly right.
The panel, may I introduce you to Dr. Jerome Farver, who is president of the Electrodent Company, who have developed, here we go, a painless dentist drill. You're kidding, Doctor. Okay, explain.
Well,
please.
It's a relatively simple concept. Our dental drill has a miniature electric generator inside it. It produces a small electrical impulse that goes into the tooth and has an anesthetic effect when the dentist drill.
So when you're drilling, you no longer feel it.
There is a few patients will have some discomfort, but in the great majority of the cases, it's painless.
Is it now in general use?
It will be introduced in several months to the profession.
If you have an extra brochure, I'll take it with me and give it to my dentist. So we'll get things going in the right direction at the right place. But doctor, congratulations and thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back to meet the mystery guest as What's My Line continues.
Why are so many people switching to IDT long distance?
5 cents, actually. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for joining IDT. Enjoy the savings.
Because we offer the simplest low-cost long-distance plan available. Just 5 cents a minute, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for every state-to-state long-distance call you make. We don't waste money on celebrities and gimmicks. We just offer the best long-distance available at the lowest possible price. Just 5 cents a minute, all day long, every single day of the week. And IDT has 6-second billing, so you never get charged for time you don't use. No complicated billing plans with rates that change depending on the time of day. No prepayments for time you may lose, and no annoying 1010 numbers to dial. Just the best long distance available at the lowest possible price. For real savings in the real world, call IDT right now. We're waiting for your call.
5 cents a minute, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. IDT Long Distance. No one does it for less.
Thanks for making Aleve. I had a hard time walking and even had surgery on both knees. Pain relievers like Tylenol quit after a few hours. Finally, a doctor suggested Aleve. Within a week, I was dancing all night like I hadn't done in years.
Just 2 Aleve can stop pain all day. It would take 8 Tylenol to do that.
Now people say I'm a walking advertisement for Aleve.
All day strong, all day long.
And now cold sufferers can get the all-day strength of Aleve and new Aleve Cold and Sinus.
What goes together like cheese and crackers? Kids and handy snacks. You gotta hand it to a handy snacks kid. Hey.
Mom?
Dad?
I know it looks like I don't listen, but I do.
I mean, I was listening when you told me how to say no.
Like saying, no thanks, I don't smoke. You were right. I don't have to smoke to fit in.
I like that you let me know where you stand.
And I don't have to do what anybody else does.
I just have to do what's right for me.
And that's not to smoke.
And that's not smoking.
See? I was listening.
Hi, folks. I'm Alan Thicke, host of all new Three's a Crowd, a different kind of show.
All new Three's a Crowd, weeknights at 9:30 Eastern, only on Game Show Network.
Thank you, Johnny. And now, here we are once again at the special part of What's My Line, the time we meet our mystery guest panel of the blindfolds securely.
Yes, they are.
All right. Mystery challenger, will you enter and sign in, please? All right, panel, one question at a time, 2 minutes to establish the identity, and we'll begin with Arlene Francis.
Thank you. Mystery guest, are you a leading man?
No.
Strange answer. Not totally agree. I do not totally agree with our mystery guest.
Yes and no.
Soupy.
Would we know you from your work on television?
Yeah, you could do that.
Joanna.
I didn't hear the answer.
You could do that.
I could do that.
Yes, you could do that.
If I could do that, I'd do that. Your work on television, have you had your own show?
Yeah, I had that.
Bert?
Is it, was it, or is it an evening show?
No, it wasn't that.
Arlene?
Are you a very young person?
Oh, my goodness, yes.
Soupy.
When you,
That's a qualified no that you got there.
No, that's a qualified yes, because he is not a very old person, so he must be a very young person. Soupy.
What about the middle ground where the rest of us are?
when you had this show, was it a comedy show?
That's hard to say. Sometimes it was a tragedy.
But not, I don't think, really a comedy show. Joanna?
This was a daytime show. Did you, was it a panel show?
Yes.
Bert?
Well, now let me see here. Panel show, daytime.
15 seconds.
Anybody help me here? Let's see. I'm trying to think of who we've had.
I can help you, but the game's over if I help you. Would you like to pass?
Well, it's not Gene Rayburn.
That's right, and it is not Arlene.
Was it a Goodson Todman show?
No.
Soupy.
There isn't any other.
Was it Larry Blyden?
It is.
Yeah.
And of course, Larry is the host of the TV show The Movie Game, and was the host of Personality, and will soon be appearing off-Broadway.
Yeah, in a new play written by Robert Anderson, which is a fascinating play. It's actually 2 one-act plays called Solitaire and Double Solitaire. And he says it's about loneliness. I thought it was about marriage. It just goes to show you.
Sometimes marriages are lonely, I guess.
One of them is about the loneliness of marriage, and one is about the loneliness of not marriage. And it takes place in the future when there is no marriage. And it's a fascinating one.
You think we're coming to that, Larry? In real life, I mean, no marriage in the future?
Well, I don't, as long as people want children, I don't think so. If they ever stop wanting them, then I imagine probably it will end. or until such time as people no longer need people.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you in the off-Broadway play, Solitaire and Double Solitaire.
All right. I hope you can find us.
Where is it?
I don't know.
We'll look. And thanks for joining us on What's My Line. Larry Blythe. What's My Line will continue right after this word.
Card Sharks, a different breed.
Well, my name is Lou Gutman, retired letter carrier. I served in every branch of military service. I have a nice coin collection, and I do volunteer work at the VA hospital.
Could you repeat that, Lou? No.
Card Sharks tonight at 11:30 p.m. Eastern on Game Show Network.
Only Payless has the shoes you love for whatever. Now get the latest fall fashion starting at $9.99.
This is my final plea. I am a gecko, not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
I didn't want mail.
You don't have to sacrifice service to save money. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
For some reason, women with allergies fall the hardest, or the outdoor type. Thank goodness for Kleenex tissues. Kleenex Cold Care has 3 germ-blocking layers to help keep germs where they belong.
Mrs. Davis! Mrs. Warner! My Kurt's gonna destroy those Broncos.
My Terrell's unstoppable.
My Kurt ate Campbell's chunky soup before the game.
So did my Terrell. And he opened the can with his bare hands.
That's impossible.
You calling me a liar?
That's right. You want a piece of me?
Introducing the Chunky Pop Top.
You gonna tell him it's a Pop Top? I ain't going near that.
Stick around. Survey says great game show. Family Feud is up next, followed by Bill Cullen on Hot Potato, then by a vowel from Pat and Vanna on Wheel of Fortune.
And now 60 seconds for Soupy Sales. I want to hear that Cary Grant story that you have.
Well, Bert told a story yesterday about Cary Grant, and I have one. When I was doing a show in California in 1961 or 62, it was on Friday night at 7:30, and I had hit Frank Sinatra in the face with a pie, who'd come on, and Jerry Lewis and Burt Lancaster and Tony Curtis and a bunch of other people. So we were sitting around one day, and we couldn't come up with somebody, and somebody said, "Who are we going to get?" And I said, "Why don't we call up Cary Grant?" And they said, "Are you kidding? He doesn't do any television or anything." So I said, "Well, what can he say?" No. So I called him up, and the secretary was very nice, and she said, "Mr. Grant watches your show every day at 5:30, and he's your biggest fan. What is it?" And I said, "Well, I thought maybe he'd like to come over and get hit with a pie." And she said, "Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun." She says, "Just one moment." And she puts through, and he gets on the phone, and he says, "What is it?" And I said, "About getting hit with a pie and everything like that." And he says, "Well, I would love to." And he says, "But I'm busy. I'm doing a picture, and I didn't know how to say goodbye." And I says, "It pays $150."
Ladies and gentlemen, Soupy Sales. Oh, it's been great all week long.
No, it hasn't.
But it has. And I hope you'll join us again next week for more fun and laughs on What's My Line?
Survey said.
Family Feud. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Today at 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific on Game Show Network. It's time to register to play our interactive game shows. Call 1-800-537-GAME. It's fast, it's fun, and it's free. You only have to register once to play forever on Game Show Network.